Oh look, opposite teams.
Still taking shit.
Every time I keep seeing that shit, man, it's fucking rank.
Scott, you know what way I go, right?
You know which way I go. Straight down the fucking middle.
I go left through to be into the water.
I'm right in your spawn already.
I'm in that cave.
Oh, fuck's sake. Wido, I knew he was there. The last guy's at the big fish at A. Now he's running in the tunnel. Coming out. Middle. Now he's running to B. He's at B. He's running to your spawn area. He's going in a little hut bit, eh? Nope, he's not, okay. There you go.
Two guys going straight down the middle. And my team killed me. One guy... Ah, your spawn.
Alright. He's glitching like fuck.
He's lagging like fuck.
He's constantly between 1 and 2 bars.
Mm-hmm. Joe.
Okay, so what was so urgent?
Right, so... right. You don't have to do this, right? But we really want you to join in on this. So, there is a grey van ZR in our growth that needs a little bit of work. It's currently on eBay. I buy it now for 200 quid. I know for a fact I can get a lot less for it. So I'm going to reach for 100, but between 100 and 150. Okay. Now me and David are on a plan that I can't afford to buy it by myself. So if you want, you can chip in for it as well. Now what we'll do is when we buy the van, because it's a van, they're getting rarer and rarer. So
Dude. Can I just stop you there? I thought it just now.
It'll be like 50 quid.
Dude, I'm fucking skint.
Yeah, so mine. That's what I was asking for you, cunts. Well, Stephen, do you want to invest in a ZR?
Because I'm gonna buy it at the end of it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen,
So
turn your mic up, you little fag.
why would I help do it up for David to take?
Because
because what we would do is we would the money that we would put in,
The hell, who did that?
it'll help us learn a little bit more about the cars. We'd be able to fix it up by ourselves, so we're not paying mechanic or whatever else to do it.
Okay.
And we'd have a journey along the way. That make sense?
Yes. And
No, I mean, what
If I had 50 quid on me, I would say yes. Fuck it, let's do it. Because I like working on cars, and I think it'd be fun to experience anyway.
Some things you have to see for yourself.
And I've got a bit of experience behind me, you know.
and the reason I said I'm going to take the van, Joe, at the end of it, is because when I'm self-employed, I'm going to need a van anyway.
That's not a van, David.
It is.
It is.
That's not a van that he needs.
No, but it will
It'd be
do
a van
me.
to help him.
Yeah, it'll start me off, if that makes sense.
Alright, well, I'm not fucking paying for any parts then.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Right. You're not understanding it though. What me and Scott were saying.
You would need to buy that car off of me and Scott.
Yes. Like I pay your shares what you have put into it. That's what I'm saying.
We would then get more mechanical knowledge. If anything was to go wrong with it, I know exactly what to do with it, and it means I can tune it as well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So all it needs is brakes. It's going to need a mathless remap, but David can pay for that once he buys it off us.
Yeah.
It'll most likely need an oil change. It'll need an MOT. The brakes are piss easy as fuck to do because there's drums at the back. It's a diesel engine, so I know for a fact what to do with it. It's already got a filter on it, but either way, I have tyres for it, so you can buy those fucking tyres off me because they cost me an absolute fucking fortune, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we all chip in to fix it up, then basically I buy your share.
All we would do is stick an MOT on it, fix it up, make sure it's roadworthy, and then from there David could add his own mods and whatever else not to it. So technically we would only be spending maybe about 100 quid each in total if we were to buy it for like 50 quid.
Whoa, wait a second.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
So basically I would buy
Where's
it.
the last
Got
guy?
any better suggestions?
He's at that hut bitty, running toward at your spawn.
Look.
What?
He's at your spawn.
That's
He's
great,
going into
Matt.
the
I can just
back of your
about, like,
spawn.
bomb
He's
you
at
that
the
little slot.
van.
Come on.
You will
Why
never
is he
fit
there?
through there, big guy.
He's now running to the back of that building. He's at the big fishes. He sees somebody.
Fine.
Killed you.
Here goes. I'm gonna huff.
But yeah, I would basically I would be paying, like, say you have spent £100 on parts and
Yeah, but
and
David,
50 quid each.
right, so whatever me and you both put into the van, Joe, obviously, for example, the brakes are about £30 each. I know that for a fact because I paid for them. If he wants to upgrade to bigger brakes, I can find him bigger brakes. However, he will pay that for one himself once we've done it. So we would put brand new brakes on it, make sure it passes an MOT, put a service onto the thing, right? But it would all be split 3 ways. Then when the time comes and it's roadworthy, there's an MOT on it, blah blah blah. David will then pay us what we've put into it. So for example, if we put 100 quid into it, David will give us 100 quid each back for the van.
Don't say that.
Look, the cable car's all the way out.
Makes sense? We won't be making money out of it. However,
That's not far,
if
right?
David obviously doesn't want it, then we can still sell it.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Not that good. Flattered, though.
Well, Matt, you
If David
can't
doesn't
jump
want
out.
it, then
What
we
are
can still
gonna
sell
do?
it, because I know for a fact
I don't know.
I can pay, like, I can get
Everything
about
is, like, so
a grand for that
busted
car,
up.
easy.
I think they knew exactly what they were doing.
If David doesn't want to pay that, then, well, not pay that, but if, for example, David turns out and says, oh, well, I don't want that car anymore, then we sell it and we make money out of it. If that's the way you guys want to go. But ultimately,
Did a number on this joint.
correct, because we've all put money into it. But ultimately,
Before, and now?
David wants the van for work, for his work, so he can go self-employed.
Yeah. It would get me started.
It wouldn't be a same thing. But if for example, David was to then turn around and say, well, the van's too small for me now,
Hey,
I want to
Magellan,
sell
maybe
it,
we should get the
perfect,
cable car
that's fine,
working
because I'll
and take the
probably
show
end
on
up
the road,
buying
huh?
it. Because, well, it's a van and they're rare as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what if I want it?
Very friendly.
Unfollow.
I've got a valid reason to have it.
If you
And
want it,
what's
then
that?
if you want it, then the only reason why it was stated that Jill would want it, that David would want it, is to get him help. But either way, if David ends up selling it, or David doesn't want it anymore, or David blah blah blah, either way,
There's gotta
then
be
I would
something
either
we can do.
me or Joe would end up obviously buying it because well, we know the history, we'll know the rough history of the car and whatever else. But
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the only reason I said
The only reason
spotting
I'm
it
stating
is
for this is it'll help David get himself self-employed once he finishes, and it'll give him
Probably.
motivation.
Matt, we
But
gotta get
also,
to that
we'll be
radio.
able to learn a little bit more about the cars, and well, a little bit more. I know exactly what I'm doing.
and not
Like, David,
just
shut up
that.
for a yeah, but just shut up for a second, right? But ultimately, we can then, if for example, if we were to, I don't know, because there's a turbo conversion for them that I really want to do, that I want to put in my van. However, I don't have the funds for it. But
That could work.
obviously, if I save
I
up,
kinda think that
blah blah blah. But
maybe
I know
we should get back to the lodge
they're
right now.
fucking super
Everyone's
quick.
been
They can,
split up for
they
so
can,
long.
I can get 160
Wait.
brake out of that thing.
For real, what is
I've
it
got
with
an
you
ECU
and
that's
going
in
back
my
to the
that's going in
lodge?
my Red
You
ZS
just wanna hide
that I
out
can
in
easily
the
transform and
sky.
put into the fucking van and
Don't
see
be a
how well
pussy.
it
We
goes
gotta
because
do
it's
this,
a Mark
Matt.
II unlocked, and the Mark 1 ECUs are
do you
shit.
say?
They're not capable of 160, but the Mark IIs are.
Okay. Right. Slow down a minute. Right, for starters, what is wrong with it?
Hold up.
So it needs a CD joint, CD boot, which are
Piss easy.
I can get one of them for 12 for about 10, 12 quid because I've
Getting us
got
outta
to
here,
buy one for
Mr.
my van as
Beat
well,
for
but I
brains.
bought one before. It'll need an oil change. It'll need a fuel filter. That's piss easy as well. It needs brakes. Piss easy.
Easy.
However, it's got rust on it as well. So if David doesn't want the rust, then we can buy new wings for it, and then take off the old rust on it and then do it from there because
Look at this
it's roughly the
bad
same
boy.
as my van.
Coming with me,
I'm
buddy.
away.
But the wings are about £30 each from Euro car parts, and they
Just
fit
like
straight on.
magic. Come
You just
down.
need paint.
We can
And
totally get out here
The
this way.
reason I'm also wanting it, Joe, is so it motivates me to get a car, like do my lessons.
Maybe you should be wanting to do that anyway.
I
You're
am,
right.
but it's the
Keep
fact.
telling him put your fucking theory down before you
Thanks,
do
maybe,
anything.
you should
Yeah,
go
but
it's the
first.
fuck-
either
every
way,
time.
either way,
Protect me?
the car can stay at mine,
Okay.
and I can drive it on the back roads back here.
Easy now.
Yeah.
It needs a map sensor, but if you
Oh my
put a
gosh.
mapped ECU on it, it won't need that.
Almost.
I'm feeling kind of
Mhm.
faint.
Don't look down.
Right, okay.
But
I've got
it's an
one.
Arbroath. I don't know where an
So-
Arbroath it is, but I want to go and view it on Thursday.
It's an Arbroath.
Holy
Mhm.
cannoli, thank God that's over.
Yeah, for real.
Right, if we do this, there's one condition. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck, why?
What?
Are you ready?
Scott, you ready?
Uh-huh,
If it doesn't
yeah.
work.
I want to
The
strip it.
radio.
It'll work.
But,
Why?
okay, if it doesn't,
I want
need
to
a
strip the
plan.
fucking engine
Maybe
and put it back together.
we can just climb down.
Why?
climb down
I can
what?
easily buy you an engine for like 100 quid or
Are you
less.
serious?
There's no point in stripping the engine. The engine's good.
It's not like it's floating.
Yeah,
in the
but what the
sky.
fuck you gonna learn? You're gonna
It
learn
might as
things we
well
already
be
know.
pitch black
Yeah,
out.
but you won't need to strip the engine on them. There's nothing for you to strip on. The best thing to do is just give it a service and then do it from there.
Maybe we
If you
should
want to
buy
buy an
a
absolute
safe spot.
bucket of shit that's completely
Hold
fucked,
on, wait
then
it
we'll
out.
do that and then we'll
It'll be
fucking
a lot easier
rip the engine
figure
apart
this all
because
out in the morning.
if we
As long as
we all
don't
three of
hide
us
in the
don't
lodge,
know
that's where he expects us to go.
the insides of those engines. So if we start stripping that engine and then we know nothing about it and then we try and stick it back together, we're fucked. There's
That's
no
why we
point
got
in
right.
yeah, but there's no point in stripping it a good engine that we know that'll work.
Okay. Can we at least fucking take the manifold off and change the gaskets and shit?
What gaskets?
The manifold gaskets?
You won't need to.
Ugh, you're boring.
You won't need to change the gaskets, and plus they're a fucking prick to do. You need to remove the turbo and shit for that crap.
Right, what fucking litre is this car anyway?
It's 2 litre turbos, same as mine.
And how the fuck are you gonna get insured on that, David?
They're
Quite
90
you-
standard, they're only about 90 brake. They're actually very cheap on insurance.
How the fuck is that only 90 brake? It's 2 litre turbo.
Yeah, because it's a belt-driven engine. That's why I've tuned mine to 160.
And why is mine 132?
Because yours is a petrol engine, it's not a diesel. Petrol engines rev higher. It
I didn't
depends
even know
because
that made much of a difference.
yeah, it does. It doesn't matter about displacement of the engine. You could have a 2 litre engine that's like what 90 brake. You could have a 1 litre engine that's worth. I love you.
I thought the police like
I'll be
swept
expect
the
soon.
whole area.
You could have a 2 litre petrol engine that's what 100 brake, but you could have a 1.4 engine that's got 110-20 brake. That's faster. It depends on what the internals are like. It depends on what how much the car weighs. It depends on exactly exactly what the auxiliaries are on the engine as well. For example, if you have got a 1 litre turbo, right, and you've got a 2 litre turbo, but they're both sat at maybe 160 brake. You know, it doesn't matter what the displacement engine is. It's the same as Supras. They're like what 3 litre V6. My ZS is a 2.5 V6, but it's only got 180 brake. There's V8s out there that've got fucking about 160 brake.
Given the choice, I prefer not to
Right,
send
okay,
anything
right.
plummeting to
We're
my
going
dad's
off topic.
office
But you
say that we...
but you can tune it to exactly the same spec as a van.
So it needs brakes, a fuel fucking filter, an oil change, so probably an oil fucking filter change.
Yeah, but they're piss easy.
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
It won't need much. We can do everything on the drive.
I don't know.
Jesus!
The only major thing it might need is thingy. It might need the belts changed, but I don't know if I can't do them. Like that's something a garage will need to do because they need to be timed correctly.
Yeah. Because if they're not aligned,
That's
aware
that's
this is
about
like
300. No, you're wrong. But that's
You're
about
aware.
300 quid.
You're aware that it's like, that's like a couple of fucking days work, like even a day's work,
Yeah, we could all do that in a day.
and then we've got to wait for
But
David to fucking pass his test.
Yeah, but correct.
No, but
it's only
what I'm saying
listen,
is I could,
listen. It's only a couple of days work.
Guys?
Correct. However, we're going to have to take our time
What
with
are
it
you
anyway
doing out
because
there?
I'm skint, Joe's skint, and well, David's
Creepy.
not got his license. So what we'll end up doing is if we do end up buying it, we will just take it time. Okay, regardless if the engine sits there for a little while, it doesn't matter because oil will get changed anyway. It'll need a new battery as well, which is the thing, but you could pick up a battery for fucking pennies. And all we'd simply do is leave it here and then work on it bit by bit. When we buy it, for example, one payday, we'll buy brakes and we'll chip in for some brakes. Once the brakes arrives, we'll wait until everyone's together, we'll fit them all, we'll show everyone how to do it, blah blah blah. And then say the next payday we'll buy oil and oil filter. Shit like that. We don't need to rush into it, we can just take our time with it.
it's basically a project car to start off with.
Yeah, and just for something for us to fix up, and then once it's fixed up, we'll then MOT it. Once it's then MOT'd, then fucking David can learn to drive in it if he wants to, because by like I can sit next to him if he gets a provisional.
Scott's got the private road anyway, so I could practice on that.
But either way, if you get a provisional, you get insurance on it, you stick L plates on it, I can sit next to you. I've been driving for longer than 3 years and I'm over 25.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Make sense?
I think it would be a good project. Personally.
And even if